My brothers and sisters, good afternoon. If our brother or sister does something wrong and does something wrong against us, as disciples of the Lord, what are we going to do? As disciples of the Lord, we have the obligation to correct him or her. And that is what we call fraternal correction. And that is what our gospel for today would like to remind us. Today, which is also the memory of Saint Jane Francis de Chantal, religious. Through fraternal correction, we show charity to our brothers and sisters by helping them return to the right path, to the right direction. And according to the gospel for today, there are 4 stages of fraternal correction. The first stage, the gospel says, if your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault, but between you and him alone. So yan ang first stage. Go and tell your brother or sister concerned his fault, but that is between you and him or her alone. Hindi yung you go to some other people. Una muna, ang lapitan mo ay yung brother or sister mo na nagkasala o gumawa ng masama sa iyo. Pero yung mga Pilipino parang hindi ganyan ang ginagawa, no? Pupunta muna sa iba. Pero sabi ni Lord, it should be between you at yung kapatid mo na nagkasala sa iyo. Ngayon, if he listens or she listens to you, tapos na ang fraternal correction. Pero kung hindi, we go to the second stage. What is that? Take 1 or 2 others along with you so that every fact may be established on the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. So hindi lang ikaw ang magpapatunay na talagang mali ang kanyang ginawa. Dapat magdala ka ng 1 o 2 na magpapatunay na ang ginawa niya ay talagang mali. Of course, hindi mo naman dalhin yung 2 o yung 1 o 2 na kampi sa iyo. Dapat impartial, no? Walang kinakampihan. So, if he listens to you, tapos na sa second stage ang fraternal correction. Pero, if he refuses, anong gagawin yung third stage? Tell the church, tell the community. Oh, ang dami na nito, hindi ba? Kung maraming nagsabi na mali ang ginawa mo, ay talagang mali yun. No? Pero, posible pa rin na he will refuse to, ayun niya makinig, even to the community, to the church. So, anong gagawin na natin? Fourth stage, which is to treat him as we would treat a Gentile or tax collector. Anong ibig sabihin yan? We should treat him with compassion already, no? And trying to inspire him to conversion or to a change of heart. So those are the 4 stages of fraternal correction. The first, second, and third are stages by which we try our best to show the fault of our brother and sister so that he or she will accept it. But if they fail, then we go, wala na tayong magagawa, but simply to treat him with compassion, hoping that he will have conversion or change of heart. Saint Jane Francis de Chantal also did fraternal correction, but it is in the form of spiritual direction. And he did that to one of her daughters because of her materialistic ways. And later, her daughter herself asked for spiritual direction from her, including many others. An ambassador and his brother who was an archbishop. So we may say in a way the spiritual direction of Saint Jane Francis de Chantal is the first stage of fraternal correction. And her usual advice always reflected her very gentle and loving approach to spirituality. He would always say, and I quote, "Should you fall even 50 times a day, never on any account should that surprise or worry you. Instead, ever so gently set your heart back in right direction and practice the opposite virtue." So sabi niya, kung madapa ka man dahil sa pagkakasala o paggawa ng masama, kahit 50 beses sa isang araw, walang dahilan na ikaw ay magulat o mangamba. Bagkus, ibalik mo ang iyong kalooban sa tamang direksyon at talikdan ang kasamaang ginawa mo sa pamamagitan ng magandang gawa na siyang kabaliktaran ng masamang ginawa mo. So like Jane Francis de Chantal, let us show charity to our brothers and sisters by helping them return to the right path, helping them return to the right direction.